welcome back to 602 Rose Show. Doing picks for week 2, which is going to be episode 2 and 3 of BIP. ABC is going to run these, at least in the short term, on Mondays and Tuesdays. I'm going to fall into a little bit of a cadence here. It seems like the rose ceremonies are going to be Tuesday nights, so every second episode, the beginning of the episode, so they'll cliffhanger you on Monday. Tuesday will start with the rose ceremony, and then it'll have all the new people added to the beach, and the drama will come through. Week 1, we set a lineup based on hoping that there was going to be a rose ceremony, but talked about the possibility there would not be. There was not. Could not have a decent lineup without Jacob, who showed up to the beach essentially naked and really worked that shtick the whole way through, but the girls ate it up because it's BIP, and of course they did. So chasing a little bit off the break here, plenty of time to catch up, we'll get into it. But what we're going to have is a Monday episode that ends with a cocktail party, and then a Tuesday episode that starts-ish with a rose ceremony. So again, the guys are the ones giving out the roses. I still would highly suggest having girls in your lineup because they will be the ones receiving roses. Jacob, Serene, Jill, Genevieve, Kira, and Michael, all at $26. So you can only fit a few of those into your lineup. Fortunately, Victoria F shows up on the beach. She's listed at $5 because she didn't score any points. So if you slot her in, it gives you some flexibility elsewhere. You can kind of pick and choose. Again, I wouldn't want Jacob or Michael necessarily. They stay for a little bit. They're going to get a decent edit, but they will not get roses. I don't anticipate Jacob doing what he did in the first episode because at some point the man has to put pants on. We'll see how that drama plays out. There's a lot going on with Romeo and Kira and Jill. It's going to be a focus. If you go and read the episode descriptions, there's a Shakespearean drama edit coming. Well, that's Romeo, because, why wouldn't it be? I have to say, stay away from Kira. Kira's going to go home twice. Romeo's going to pick Jill at the rose ceremony, and then Kira's going to come back to the beach and leave with Romeo. So Kira's going to lose points twice for leaving the beach twice. So at least for Rose League, I would stay away from Kira. She is going to get probably more drunken crying and nonsense and God knows what with Jill. I don't want the risk of being sent home twice. There's a lot of negative points. Will not be in my lineup. I suggest you not in yours either. If you want to get a piece of that drama, Jill gets a rose from Romeo. Jill stays, and then Romeo takes off. So in theory, Jill will connect with someone else during that time. So if you want a piece of that love triangle, Jill would be the play there for me. My lineup this week is going to be Serene, Genevieve, Lace, Victoria, again at $5, just a really great value to slot in there. And then I'm taking Brittany just because of some of the edit that we've seen and we know how far she goes in the competition. If you wanted to slot Serene in there over Brittany or Lace, I wouldn't necessarily hate that. Lace gets a rose, and then Lace hooks up with Rodney when he shows up on Tuesday's episode. So for me, just kind of her background and her nonsense with the edit we know we're going to get, she'll be in my lineup. But you could go with Shanae and be fine. Again, guys giving out the roses, so girls are receiving the roses. And hopefully we can fall into something of a normal cadence here. Again, the rose ceremony will be the beginning of the second episode. And this lineup covers the full week. So one lineup for Monday and Tuesday. Not too late to join the big league if you haven't yet. Absolutely no reason not to check that second box and submit a lineup. Over 6,000 entries now. It's a lot of people for BIP. It's not necessarily the most pure Bachelor experience, but more of a parody of the series itself. And if you're watching this or making picks, you obviously are either addicted to it or hate yourself. So continue with that, please, and like and subscribe, and we'll be back next week with some more picks. Thanks for watching.